Hey guys, what's up? This is Son. I'm giving my latest review on Super episode 94. This is the latest one. The Evil Emperor returns. This is the Frieza episode. After we just got back, Frieza's coming back. And he made this deal with Goku. To come back and be resurrected. Things are getting crazy right now. Anyway, let's get started. After making Goku goes back, he goes to eat. He rallies with the others. I mean, in Goku, he tries to hide the fact that he made the deal with Frieza, and they all just called him out. Saying, Bulma saying, "You're a terrible liar." He tells them if he agrees to fight with them, they use the Dragon Balls to bring him back. Like they're all like flipping out, but they have no choice. And like right now, they're in desperate need of options. And besides, he's just one guy. Frieza may be an evil, well, incarnate and horrible guy, right? But Goku, he knows he can handle him. They know they can take him out whenever he does something wrong. Frieza, he knows, but Frieza's a crafty guy. He will be difficult to deal with. But right now, they have no choice. They're probably gonna get rid of him later on down the line. Eventually. Meanwhile, we get to see a side deal going on the side. We get to see Kotolo, the rat god of Universe 4, making a deal with Sharad. Sharad is the god of Universe 9. The Trio D Danger. With those three wolf guys. From the time when they had that exhibition match. Apparently he's made a side deal with them. Telling all these lies about trying to get rid of Universe 9. Basically saying they're trying to sabotage. Goku's efforts to trying to get Frieza. So because of the side deal that they're doing right now, that they're out to get them, this is just. I mean, we saw this coming a while away, that all the other gods are gonna try to rally, just try to get rid of Goku, Because remember, this is Goku's fault for having this tournament and putting the entire multiverse in danger. So, it's just that Goku and his habits to trying to have fun put a lot of people at grave risk, Even though he's trying to do good and all, but he has to think about others before he thinks about himself. I think that's one of the downfall of the character, but that's just must make hey Goku. I'm not downplaying the character. I really like Goku as a character. I grew up watching him, Dragon Ball Z. I'm not downplaying it. It's just still, you got to mention some of this stuff. Like you could go to guys like for Neverworld. They can agree with me a little bit. And seeing how they handle this, it looks like they're definitely gonna try to eliminate Goku, and Universe 7, They're gonna try to sabotage his efforts. Meanwhile, you got everybody else. They're trying to do their best to get ready for the power. We get to see Roshi again. I mean, he's in Korin Tower. This is something we never got to see him do for a long time. He uses Yajirochi as target practice for his lightning flash surprise attack. He uses him as literally target practice. Yajirochi screams like, "You almost killed me." Yeah, that's true. That blast. That we haven't seen him practice that kind of move. That's a big Easter egg for Dragon Ball. He used that against Goku when he was Jackie Chun. In the way back when during the whole World Tournament arc. The World Martial Arts Tournament. That was way back when the original series. That just brings back some nostalgia for any fans who watched Dragon Ball. Also, he also talks about his training with Korin. Remember, he trained for 3 years with Korin on Korin Tower. Reminding him of all that stuff, More Easter eggs. He even revealed how when he tries to leave, he even tried to get off Korin Tower, he says he can't fly. That's probably the funniest moment, in the episode. Like, probably one of the funniest, Seeing the situation, how they try to handle it, I really enjoyed this. Probably how they did it, everybody's trying to get ready. We get to see he's 17. He comes back, at 17, comes back, he meets him up. We see him up. How like Goku tried to make sure that Goten and Trunks don't find out about the tournament. Because if they did that, if they find out about the tournaments, then they would have, been become Gotenks and tried to fight, It would have been probably fun to see Gotenks try to fight, them doing fusion, all of that. They probably would have used Gotenks, but these kids being so hyper and eager to fight, against these unknown opponents, having Gotenks on their fight would not have been a bad idea. But but these kids will probably go OD, lose control or whatever. So they're just afraid. And Goten's getting go Super Saiyan and 3, but we haven't seen much of him in a while. If Goten shows up, please, have him do something, overall, So they send the boys to the island where 17 is being, 17 is doing his his ranger watching thing, protecting the endangered animals. How we get to see these banter between, 17 and 18 about Marin's name, and how Krillin is like so awkward about around 17, him being his brother-in-law and all whatever, even though we never got to see, the actual wedding between 18 and Krillin, even though she's officially his wife, seeing how awkward he is, he's pointed this out to Coco, but you have to do it, I'm seeing how they are. I mean, remember, 17 has a wife of his own and 3 kids, 2 of them adopted, we never got to see them, things are things are getting interesting right now. 17 leaving the island, and how he leaves, Trunks, Goten, and Marin together on the island. But why Marin? She's not a warrior. Leaving them with those 2 boys, to watch over the animals. That's a pretty risky thing. They should just left it back with Bulma, But she just wants to. But that's just, that's how they did it. No, And she says, "Good luck with work." Like what work? Like these boys are like this close to finding out what's going on, because they don't know. Because they don't know. Because Goku tried to keep them thing, and Vegeta had to lie his ass off about Frieza becoming a good guy. Now say, what the hell am I thinking? That's because remember, Vegeta hates the crap out of Frieza right now. Now seeing her 17 hook up with the others again, and see how serious he looked at. And Piccolo's being the first to see him. I give him a handshake and then thank you for joining us. Remember, these two had a heated rivalry. They had those two had the best, probably one of the best fights in Dragon Ball way back during the whole Android arc. That was probably one of my favorite fights. Now I remember playing that in the Budokai DBZ game, Dragon Ball Z Budokai. I grew up playing that game. That was my first game. That and Spider-Man from the Tobey Maguire movie. Fun fact. Seeing these two just like reflect, and he's strong, and Piccolo acknowledged that he's stronger than he was before. I mean, he was able to compete with Goku in Super Saiyan Blue. The fact that they have him on their side now, it's a definite improvement. Roshi shows up now. How they're all ready to assemble. All that's missing is their 2 main players, Goku and Frieza. Fortune teller Baba brings Frieza over. Goku meets up with him, and she said, and Bulma gave Baba a gift, the greedy old lady, whatever. How Frieza's hand slip and just punches Goku right in front of him, just walks in front and say, my hand slip. He say, your hand slip, huh? Nice, my hand slip too, punches him right in the gut. Like, don't screw with Goku. I mean, this guy already killed you twice. Hey, do you want it to be 3 times, No, and they're getting ready to go. Go. Things are getting ready. They're this close to leaving, and then suddenly a bunch of guys just show up out of nowhere. These are the assassins that were sent by Shirada, the god of Universe 9, And when it had his pitbull dog looking face, how Goku asked him, what are you here for? Can't say. Are you here to stop us in tournament? Can't say. Frieza just shoots him down, like right off the bat, about saying my hand slipped again, and like the banter from Frieza, saying that Goku's saying that they can't waste time, they have to get out of it, have to move it, However, Frieza's reluctant. He goes Golden Frieza, saying it won't be a problem if I just use a little bit of time, like basically saying he's gonna take all the time he needs. Remember, this is his first time being back after being dead again, so he's kind of going to use this as probably a warm-up, just to get his blood flowing for the tournament. And seeing the stage is literally almost completed, and they have less than a few minutes left before the tournament starts, and it's all over, I love this episode because there was the character development, so many weird things, the Easter egg to Dragon Ball with Master Roshi, also seeing that the God of Universe 9 and Universe 4 are coming together. However, this is just to eliminate Goku, to sabotage Beerus and Universe 7, their chances of winning the tournament, because this was their idea. I liked it, and this also lets back into Fury. Probably the first to get eliminated is most likely Universe 9 and 4 because of their backstabbing dealings. Remember, they're trying to sabotage the universes before the tournament start, you know, which is pretty dirty, you know. I don't mind if they get eliminated, but you know, still, you know, because of the backstabbing ways, and they're doing this out of fear and desperation because they don't want to get erased as well, you know. I understand that part, but still. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed the Ace Card Sky. Thank you. This is Sullivan Alex. Give my latest review on Dragon Ball Super, episode 94. The Emperor Returns. Well, the Evil Emperor Returns. See you guys next time. I'm out. Bye.